This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Jim Schaller.
Good day, good neighbors. We've got podcast number 15, and today we have Brandon Perez, the owner of Good Neighbors Air Conditioning, and his general manager, Bruce. Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. By the way, love the Good Neighbor name. It's a great name, so fits in perfectly. But why don't we start off a little bit by you guys sharing a little bit about what you guys do?
Yeah, so we're an air conditioning company. The bulk of our work is mostly residential. We do quite a bit of light commercial work, local shopping centers that a lot of us have probably been into. We do some new construction houses, some custom home builds. We work with a number of really good contractors that we enjoy working with. Nothing on a mass production level or anything like that, but just kind of pick and choose, who we enjoy working with and who we can kind of provide the best outcome for the customer when it comes to that side of work. But we stay busy every day. We love interacting with our customers, getting to know as many of them as we can. Not always the easiest thing to do, especially in the heat of summer when we're, always constantly running. But it's what we enjoy to do, and it's never a dull moment. So
I get it. Busy is good. That's a good thing. But yeah, in the middle of summer, I'm sure you guys are putting in some long hours for sure. So how did you guys get into the AC business? How long have you guys been around, I guess?
So we are going into year number 4 of Good Neighbors Air Conditioning. I started my career about 10 years ago when I moved to Southwest Florida. Obviously, air conditioning is a very large industry in Southwest Florida for good reason. So it just only made sense to jump into a trade, as well respected as HVAC. And Bruce here, that's with me, actually used to be my manager at one of the companies that I've previously worked for. So I have a lot of my personal growth, both as a person and as a technician business owner, to thank towards him. And we've been fortunate enough to, be able to come and be part of the Good Neighbors team. So
that's great. That's great. But Bruce, so you've got some experience in the industry as well, huh?
I've been doing this. It'll be, this year would be 22 years.
Wow.
So I've been around for a while. I had my own company for approximately 10 years before Irma, and then decided to branch out and just work for somebody for a little while. And Brandon and I crossed paths a little while ago, and we work well together. We've always been in contact and communicated throughout his venture here with his business. So I've been involved, I guess, on the outside, helping out, and now I'm right in the middle of it.
That's great. So yeah, good people, getting together, and that's what it's all about, and working hard. Now, are you guys from down here originally then?
I was born and raised here in Fort Myers area, and I believe Brandon was Miami. So definitely Southwest Florida. We know the area.
Right. Native Floridians. It's hard to find those nowadays, right?
That it is.
I hear you. So the industry probably has some, I want to say, myths or misconceptions or things that people, tend to believe because they believe everything they hear or read. But is there anything within the AC industry that some people kind of get wrong, per se?
I would say the biggest misunderstanding for some homeowners would be bigger is better. It's definitely not the case when it comes to air conditioning. The meaning behind that is it's right in the word. It's air conditioning, not cold air blasting. So again, a lot of people have that idea that if you just put a larger unit in place, that's going to solve your issues, or that's going to fix why your house didn't, maybe cool properly with the previous system. And a lot of times it can be a lot deeper than just, the system. There's ductwork that can be a contributing factor, insulation values to a home, air leakage into a home, just a lot of things that need to be kind of, gauged and diagnosed, before just deciding to put a larger system in and saying that's going to take care of your issues. The worst thing with putting a larger system in is dehumidification. If you don't give that system enough runtime, you're not going to extract the humidity out of your air in your home or in your place of work or whatever it may be, and that's going to lead to a whole nother list of issues and just overall discomfort.
Yeah, it's about the efficiency, and a lot of people that aren't in the industry think, I'll just add some more Freon, it'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always work that way.
Yeah.
So hardships and challenges, we've all kind of struggled at some point in our lives. Is there something that maybe defined you guys and brought you where you are today? Challenging wise?
I would say yes. For me personally, prior to starting this company, I do have some family in the industry, and I worked for my family's company for quite a while, and kind of one of those stories you hear. Working with family isn't always the best thing sometimes. So it ended on a bad note, which it's now on a really good note, which is I think just a testament to be able to say that as family, you need to be able to get past whatever you deal with. But it was also the drive that I needed to, be able to go out and get my Florida contractor's license and start this business. So as much of a, hard time that it was, dealing with that, it was the push that I needed. So I think that's one of the, a small example of a hardship that turned into a blessing for me. If Bruce, you've got any.
I've had hardships out the wazoo with the hurricanes and stuff like that. I've been through 3 or 4 of them, so I've gotten to see a lot of different things, and they've created a lot of hardships. But at the same time, a lot of what I've learned over the last 22 years is because of those hardships. Without those, I wouldn't know what I know now. I wouldn't be in the position that I am now. It's really paved the way for me to be where I'm at right here at Good Neighbors with Brandon.
Yeah. So like I said, sometimes those they push you a little bit, into your uncomfortable zones, but you learn a lot from it. You gain a lot of good experience, and you use that and you move forward, and you're stronger because of it. So
experience is key.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. So what else should our listeners know about Good Neighbors? So how big of an area you guys service? Are there specialties or things you kind of focus on more so than other people, competition out there?
Yeah, so Good Neighbors, we are centrally located in Bonita Springs, Florida, which we love Bonita Springs, not only for the city, but just kind of the central location that it gives us to be able to shoot south and service all of Collier County, and be able to shoot north and service, all of Lee County. We go as far north as Caloosahatchee River and as far south as as Marco Island. We don't limit ourselves to really, areas. We enjoy having a wide customer base across the map. I would say, we are, vendors for American Standard and ICP's Tempstar line. Those are the 2 lines that we primarily work with. Try to get as good of a cost on those systems so that we can pass the savings down to our customers. We believe in the systems. We believe in the equipment. That's why we, use that product. So if anybody is interested in finding a dealer for those lines, we are vendors for them. We do specialize in, a lot of different things, from, duct layouts to, whole home, redux, system replacements, air purification systems, really anything that's going to get somebody's home, comfortable, healthy. Air purification does a really good job of making good quality air in somebody's house. It is really anything that, a good air conditioning company should be involved in. We stay up to date on it.
That's great. That's great. Are there certain things that maybe our listeners should be doing? So I'm going to say they don't have to call you, but they don't cause a major issue with their AC unit. But is there maybe preventative maintenance things they should be, even reaching out to you to handle because they don't want to do them themselves?
Yeah, well, we absolutely always do recommend, at least a biannual maintenance. Here at Good Neighbors, we do offer a biannual maintenance plan. It's $175 normally for the year. If somebody was to call in and say that, they heard it on our, podcast here, I can give a special promotion. I'll take $15 off. We can do $160 for the year. That's a biannual maintenance. We come out twice a year. We check all of your refrigerant pressures. We clear your drain lines, open up the system, make sure your evaporator pan's clean. We treat them, check all your temperature splits, check all your duct connections. Just kind of, do a good overall cleaning, service, and inspection of your system. If there's anything that needs to be brought to the homeowner or business owner's attention, we make sure to do so with paperwork, to follow up on. Just kind of, keep people up to date on what's going on with their system. It's something that we sometimes just forget about, but it's the number one thing that keeps us comfortable and keeps us able to keep doing what we're doing.
That's it. Keep pushing forward. So outside of work, what do you guys enjoy doing?
Well, Bruce here is a heck of a barbecuer.
Nice.
So
I love cooking food.
Cooking food, yeah.
Any kind of specialty on the grill?
Just lots of meats.
There you go, right?
Lots of meats, any type of meat.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm big into fishing. Whenever I get a chance to do some fishing, I try to get out there. Mainly some offshore fishing if I can. Go get some, mangrove snapper or just something for dinner. So
there you go. That's why we live down here, right?
That's exactly why.
We love it. We love it. Well, gentlemen, pleasure getting to know you today. I appreciate the time. Is there any, how would our listeners get a hold of you guys?
So our phone number is the best form of communication with us. Our phone number is 239-216-4759. If anybody wants to leave us an email, our email is always open. It's goodneighborsair@gmail.com. Our website, it's goodneighborsair.com. And we're also on Google. Anybody that's, looking for an idea of what our reputation is and what customers have to say about us, feel free to look at our Google reviews and see what we're all about as well.
Very good. Very good. Hey, guys, I appreciate your time today.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast Estero. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpestero.com. That's gnpestero.com or call 239-296-2621.